All right, guys, welcome. I believe you should be able to see me and hear me. Please, if you can see me and if you can hear me, please let me put it in the comments below. If you can see me and if you can hear me, let me put it in the comment box below so that we can comments. Okay, the network is very bad, very bad. If you can see me and you can hear me, please comment, comment. Okay, let me just believe you guys can see me and you guys can hear me. So let's move on. Let's move on. A lot of our time has been wasted due to the network glitch. So welcome again. This is Tope Alao. Welcome to a lot of you. I can see a lot of you in the room. I can see some of you in the rooms. Some are they've gone for a Nigerian match, but no problem. This which is the essence of we holding this kind of session on YouTube, because you guys will be able to actually get the what's it called, the replay after the class. Okay, so this session is meant to the theme of this session is protecting your business, protecting your capital in the POS business in 2022. There are a lot of things I've been seeing over the couple of weeks that made me realize that okay, this kind of class needs needs to hold, that we need to hold this kind of class. So, and despite the fact class, whichever way, protecting your capital in the POS business. In case you lose me anywhere, please the comments box. I'm keeping my eyes there. You can leave, you can chat me there. You can protect your December last year, that was December 2021. A lot of people lose their capital. Yes, they lost their capital due to fraud, due to the 419 and all that different techniques people are using to defraud people, and a lot of people, some borrow money to run the business. At the end of the day, they don't have anything to show for it. But this is why we are having this class. So I'll be sharing some points that I've already noted in my notes right here. I'll be sharing it with us, and um, these points are very important. Though each one is important, but I did not arrange them in terms of their importance, because if you miss any one of them, you can be missing a lot of money. Yes, you can be missing a lot of money. So the first one I note here, because we've already wasted a lot of time, so I will have been mentioning our names one by one, but time has been fast spent. So the first one is always audit your accounts. This, most of the things you'll be hearing this night, nothing is kind of super new. So nothing is super new here, but I will be explaining to you, because it's very, because some things are cliche, but a lot of people don't really know what they mean. But when you have, so in this class, I will be explaining to you what these things mean in simple terms, using some stories and examples, so that we'll be able to know how to protect ourselves. Because it's very, very sad when you see someone borrow 1,000,000 naira from the bank, and at the end of the day, they have 300,000 naira left. Whereas the 700,000 naira gone, maybe you borrow money from all this loan company and all that to sustain your business. At the end of the day, you don't know where the money is. So the first thing, like I said, is to audit your account. And what do I mean by auditing your account? So when I say audit your account, I mean do your calculation daily. A lot of people, myself included, I learned my lesson in the hard way because I was not doing proper accounting. What I was doing was, okay, how much charges do we collect from customers? I would say, oh, we've made 10,000 naira today. Thank God. Dance. You go home. You come back the next day, do the same thing, which is not the best way to do business. You need to know how much capital you are using to run your POS business. Yes, how much are you using to run this business at any particular point in time? So how much are you using to run the business? So let's say you start with 100,000 naira. So day in, day out, you should know how much is left. You should be able to tell us how much is left in your business at the end of the day, so that we'll know whether you are growing or you are losing money. So always audit your account. And the most important thing in auditing your account, is the most important thing is you must have a proper record keeping. Yes, proper record keeping is very, very important. In fact, it's the most important thing you need to do when you handle any business. I don't want to know whether you're doing POS business or you are doing another business. With any business you do, you need to take proper record, because if you don't have a proper record, there's nothing to audit. Just believe me. You don't have a proper record, forget about audit. If you don't audit your account, you're out of business already. Don't even doubt it, because a lot of things will be going wrong and you don't know where it's going wrong. Yes. So always audit your account. Again, what I mean by auditing your account is check your account. How much am I using to run this business? Is it 10,000? Is it 100,000 naira? Is it, when it's increased to 110,000 naira, you should know when it's increased or when it's decreased. So every day it is very important. Keep your eyes on the capital, just the way I'm keeping my eye on the camera. So keep your eye on your capital. Yes, very, very important. The most important thing in this business is keep your eye on your capital. Always know how much your capital is. And it is very simple for you to know how much your capital is. If you add all, when I say capital, I mean the floats, that is the amount, the addition of floats plus cash, that is what is in your account or your POS wallet or your POS account, plus the cash you have. So I'm not referring to the amount you use to rent office and all that, though in complex accounting you can do that, you can do balance sheet and all that. But what I mean is, how much are you using, the cash you are using, the money you are using to transact with for your customers, how much is it? That's the one I mean. So if you have 300,000 naira on your POS, you have is 400,000 naira. So tomorrow you should be able to have 401,000, or at least minimum of 400,000 naira. At least if you come to work and you live the same way, it's still better than you losing money. I think we lost the network again. So if you come to work and live the same way, is better than you losing money. But it is when you have when you don't know whether you are making progress. Okay, sorry for the network disconnection. So, so as I was saying, some days you might say your account is not balanced, you don't know where the money is and all that. Just leave all those jargons and come back to the basic thing. How much is your capital? Day, how much today until down to this of my, that's very, very important. So one of the is the need to in this video I'll be that you that for that with just will you guys be able to and from that account you want to the proper record you point interesting trend. Some of us are collect loan from your people. All this is going to be so like I was saying, for those of you that collect loan, anytime you collect a loan, immediately you collect such loan, that is when you should start thinking of how to pay the loan back. Yes, immediately. Just when you see that credit alert of saying, Bragan, you have been credited for so loan, or when you see that alert and say, brother, so from your has credited you with 500,000, the loan you asked for from him, immediately you should find a paper how you will return it, the loan back. And the best way to do that is to have a plan. Let's say you borrow 500,000 naira, always have a plan that, okay, every month I'm going to be returning, let's say 50,000. That means in the next 10 months you'll be able to pay up. Or let's say every month you want to be returning 100,000 naira. So depending on how fast your business is growing, you can actually make the payments in installments. So always make sure immediately you get a loan, that is when you should start planning on how to pay back. Very, very important. And the other part I want to talk about is don't handle money with levity. And I've seen a lot of people in this business, they handle money with levity. And let me tell you some stories. When I was running some outlets in one of the states, when I was running some outlets, so sometimes I will just travel there because I don't stay with those employees. Sometimes when I go and meet them, I'll see the way they handle things. Though sometimes I will tell them don't do it this way, but I was too free with them. Let me just put it that way. I was not actually good. So, but I was just free with them just to let things go and all that like that. But unknowing to me that these employees were stealing and doing other things, which brings me back to the point that always, whatever case whatever case you find yourself, whether you are saying that, okay, yeah, this thing is too complex, always come back to the basis. How much is my capital? How much is my capital? Because if I had been checking the capital alone, that would have even shown me that these guys have been stealing from me and I don't know about it. So don't handle money with levity. And because if you lose any money, my brother and sisters, you are going to pay, you are the one that is going to pay that amount back. So if you lose, let's say 500,000 naira, that brother Jude borrowed you from your village, you are the one that's going to count the that's going. So the next point is that always have retained earnings. What do I mean by retained earning? Retained earning is that in your business, when you make, let's say in January 2022, you make 100,000 naira as profit. Don't spend all the 100,000 naira. Spend depending on how comfortable you are. So don't spend everything you make in your business. Always save something aside so that if there's anything, because now there's something good about saving money, because if you save money, it attracts more money to you, and there's a peace of mind that comes with you having money saved. So you won't be running eta just like most people do. So always have a retained earning, that is when you this month, let's say January, you make 100,000, save like 20,000, and then you can ball with the remaining 70,000 or so, or you can save 50,000 depending on, maybe if you have a loan, that means you can't save just 20,000, you need to save about 50,000 so that you'll be able to pay up for that loan. So immediately you collect a loan, always try to pay back. Yes, always try to pay back. So the other point, is that you should not be lazy. Yes, laziness is something that can kill your business faster than even fraud. Yes, laziness can kill your business faster than fraud. So because if you are lazy, you won't be able to check and audit your account. And if you are not auditing your account, your business is gone already. So before you even know it. So always make sure you are not lazy. You check your account, even though you are tired, you can rest for a few minutes and then come back to the account, which is why I always advise us to be using all these simple accounting processes, so that you don't use something complex that you even be afraid to carry books and then do your thing is that you need to keep up with what is happening in the industry. There was one day, was it last week or so, and someone shared on my group that okay, there's a new fraud going on, and the way the fraud happened is that someone came to someone went to a POS outlet and then met with the employee there, and then says, "Oh, I want to do transfer of so amount." The employee said, "Okay, no problem." The employee gave the person the account number to transfer to. The person collected the account number, and then he do as if he has done the transfer. But after waiting for some time, they realized that the money did not come in. So the employee said she can't release money. So that was when the guy said, "Okay, can I have your phone?" No. So the employee called the Oga to say, "Okay." The employee called the Oga, sorry. The employee called the boss to say, "Oh, do you see so amount?" So the fraudster just said, "Okay, please give me the phone. Let me speak with your boss so that you'll be able to I'll be able to discuss with him as well." So when he discussed with the boss said he doesn't see the money. So what the fraudster did was that immediately, without the employee knowing, he took the phone, changed the number of the changed the number of the Oga to another thing, or deleted the number and saved his own number. That is, the fraudster saved his own number on the lady's phone as my Oga. So unknowing to the lady, the fraudster just sends an SMS to the lady using his own phone, because he has already saved the number as my Oga. So that one, so the SMS the fraudster sends was, "You can pay him. I've seen the money. Network is not good." So then he sent another message again that and say, "Help me transfer so amount to this account," unknowing to the employee that it's the fraudster that's playing all this trick on her. Them very fast, because we don't all want to be victim to this kind of frauds, and there are a lot of valuable information as well, which is why I advise people to join my POS Business Mastermind group. If you are here to be in that group, again, it's part of the link I'll be putting in the description of this video. So you can come back, just click on the same link, Mastermind group. So just click on the same link and then you'll be able to join the group. It's free, and you'll be able to learn a lot from the group and get links to classes like this on the group even before anyone knows about it. Okay, the other thing you need to do is to always make sure you open early. In business, maintain balance. You're trying to in POS business in general, you are trying to safeguard your capital, and then you're trying to make more money. So don't try to close too late so that you won't lose your capital. There are a lot of fraudsters out there. There are a lot of thieves. So don't try to close too late, and don't try to open late as well. Some people will come to work around 11, 12. Wow. In fact,